right down here. Okay, this is the brainstem up here. Okay, so it's coming in. And you can see it here. See it there?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's coming off. You can really see it here much better. It looks like it's coming off. But it comes off what we call the meninges. You can see it here a lot better. Okay?
Yeah. And then you're saying this has been growing for a while.
Yeah, this has been going on for a while.
Is
Okay,
it-
typically these things are very slow growing. In his age group, now you get in your 30s and 40s, and sometimes it could be a lot worse, a lot quicker growing. That's the ones I've seen where they actually had to do surgery.
What
Now, this
what
one's
happens
pretty
when
big.
that part of the brain's affected?
Well, see, this is your cerebellum. See these little lines here? You know you're still in the cerebellum. Cerebellum's going to affect your coordination, okay?
Mhm.
Keep going up. See, the radiologist, nice little measurement here for us. It's right there.
7 millimeters.
2.7
Oh, I'm sorry.
centimeters. 3.9. It's pretty good size, as you can see it over here too. Okay, now this is the occipital lobe right here. Okay, so it's affecting the occipital lobe as we're going down, basically. It's affecting from here down, okay? All right, now as we go up, and this right here, you see this right here, this is edema, there's a little bit of swelling associated with this thing. It's like a super big shift over, you know, it looks like circulate, everything's going pretty good. It looks like the outflow, we'd have to really affect the fourth ventricle, affect that. It looks like your circulation's preserved too on that. But see all that, that's edema right there, okay? That's from the tumor, that's a tumor right there.
Now, is that, what, are you
See how this
giving
is what-
medication to bring that down, or is that something that may be operated on?
Yeah, that's not really causing much problem. There's a little bit of
Okay.
mass effect on the occipital horn here, okay? All right, as we go up, we see the ventricles. These are your ventricles. But, see, as we go up here, this is where we're starting to get the other thing going on. See that right there? Little blob there?
Yeah.
Watch how brighter it is. Watch this, and you'll see it starting to evolve out. See it?
And that's a stroke.
It's a stroke. Now, not this right here.
Mhm.
That's just a periventricular absorption of the CSF fluid. See that right there?
Yeah.
And so now remember, I drew that line there across the brain, which is basically going across like this, up and down. It's catching that motor strip, which is getting kind of closer to that motor strip status right in this area, right in here. It could be affecting that too, okay? And so anyway, and then, if you look, now look towards the back here. See how we're starting to pick this up here? And so you can see on, this is called diffusion rated imaging, you can see it real well. It's secured from that, but that's what we're seeing here. This is your second stroke. Okay, I'm not so much worried about that one, so, you know, this one up here and everything, this one cortex here. Okay, because that could affect your motor and cause paralysis. This here, like I said, there's some, you know, it's got a little bit of mass effect, a little bit of edema, but I don't see where it's causing any obstruction to the CSF fluid at all, or the, it doesn't really cut off the circulation from what I can see, okay?
Mm.
And these things, meningiomas, like I said, usually when we pick them up in your dad's age group, usually are incidental. We'll see them, it's like, I got a big deal. I guarantee I got at least 200 people running around the community with meningiomas. We just look at them. At this age group, it's such slow growing that we don't mess with them. We get more problems trying to mess with them.
Mm.
Now his is in the back here, and you got, and when you start getting the swelling associated with that, the edema, then sometimes it'll change your feeling of going in, because see, right here, this is edema coming in there. So, but right now, ain't nobody gonna touch it until, first of all, get him up to that and get him stabilized clinically with other medical stuff. And then when you got a stroke, you usually don't mess with anybody if you can avoid it for a period of time. Now, I can't, first day he came in, he was confused first day, and then it's sort of like now he's on medication, which is getting worse for confusion. So once you get off the med and stuff, and I get a good exam, then I can tell you what we got cooking and what exactly clinically this is related to what we're seeing on the strokes. But that's kind of what we got. We got the 2 strokes, one there you can see real well. Then you got the one up here, which is the one there. And then you got that meningioma, which is, of course, that's the one okay. You don't see it on the diffusion where you see it there. So it's kind of it in a nutshell right there, okay? that's what we're looking at spending, okay?
Okay, well, yeah, and thanks for, taking the time to show us
No,
and
no
to
problem.
describe what's going
It
on.
makes a lot more sense if
Yeah.
you can show it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I guess, we talked to the, what do you call it, the intensivists,
Yeah,
and that's it, and see what they want to do as far as getting them off that stuff.
Yeah, well, like I said, the goal is, anybody's goal, anything that's been on a death, longer on a death horse, and that's particularly if they got any underlying COPD, it makes them harder to get off, you worry about getting secondary pneumonia, secondary infections.
Yeah.
And so you always try and get them off as soon as you can, so they'll be working on that, I mean, that's just. you
Okay,
know,
that's a normal given.
No, that's your goal from the get-go, you never wanna keep a person on a death longer than you have to, cause that's gonna get you in trouble if you do.
At what point do you guys consider it too long, to be honest?
Well, if you
That's a
go
double
for
problem.
about 12 days, then you can get into a situation where that trach can start wearing a hole or wearing into the trachea, okay? The tube can wear into the trachea.
Okay.
And then you can develop what's called subcutaneous emphysema. And actually, the skin will kind of get a puffiness to it. When you push on it, it sort of like sounds like Rice Krispies. Really, literally like Rice Krispies as it's cracking. So before they ever reach that point, they will do a trach before they'll ever let it go that far. So
But we're not probably looking at something like that.
No,
We're
no,
looking at
no,
like
no.
maybe tomorrow. he's
Yeah,
off or
well,
something.
well, it might take a couple of days to wean him off, but they gotta work on weaning him off. But usually that's not an issue for 10 to 14 days, okay? And 12, usually 12.
What about people like
days.
this for the muscles forgetting to breathe? There's
No,
nothing.
the muscles will breathe, okay? No, that's the only problem you worry about is was he a smoker in the old days?
No.
No.
Okay, so, if he's not a smoker, chances are he doesn't have severe COPD, but if you got any COPD underlying lung problems, that makes it very difficult at times to get people off. It makes the weaning a lot slower. Okay.
All right, great.
So from your
Well, thank
point of
you.
view, the wean is good.
Wean's good, I need to
Okay.
get him off.
And Dr. Sharma said keep his, we did a cardian drip, he said blood pressure around 130, you good with that one?
Yeah, 130 or even a little higher if
Okay.
you want to. Okay?
Great,
All right,
thank
any
you.
questions?
Thank
you. Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much,
All right,
doctor.
thank you.
All right, y'all take care now.
All right.